from the top, and on the other side, you have Jaz Shelley knocking it down for the Huskers. 13-7, Nebraska. Nebraska pushing tempo right now, a 5-0 fast break advantage in this game. Jaz Shelley nice and calm and throws a laser beam pass to Sam Hybe. Watch this, she knew she was coming. Nice pace of play.
Megan McEwen has a rebound as Widener.
Well, Porter can't settle for those mid-range shots. She's gonna have to give that back out or try to get Markowski in a pick and roll to clear some space so that she can attack the basket.
Underneath the screen, Shelley for three.
Can't do it. Jaz Shelley will make you pay. The crowd is up, shooting arrows into the air, and she just makes great reads off of the pick and roll action.
Shot. Shelley going behind the back up the floor and spinning, leaving it for Markowski. On fire are the Huskers. They are 6 for 11 from beyond the arc. It is a 6-0 run over the last minute, and Illinois will call a timeout, trailing 34-21.
Alexis Markowski is the Big Ten's Freshman of the Year for a reason. Look at Jaz Shelley though, putting on the spin cycle 4 or 5 times, and then getting the trail position. The basketball, Alexis Markowski feeling the moment. And you love to see it. Jaz Shelley gives her a high 10. You love it.
Martin lets it fly, no good. Poked away. Approaching the 5-minute mark of this second quarter. Nebraska started out strong, has stayed strong, trying to move on to Friday's quarterfinals. Jaz Shelley again for Nebraska, 7 for 13 as a team. They just keep them coming.
Well, they got that shot because Jaz Shelley reset the offense and then cut to the second side. They reversed it to her, and she got that wide open opportunity from 3.
And goes back to the Illini.
Well, Jaz Shelley right here, the ball gets tipped. Jaz Shelley could have tried to force the action right here, but she got the ball reversed, said, hey, let's reset. Comes off a little slight rug screen pin down action over there.
27, 2:30 left before halftime. Little Moriarty getting some playing time in the second quarter, almost has that tapped away. 10 on the clock for Shelley. Patient, then turns on the Jets and gets to the rim.
Ooh-wee. Jaz Shelley, just the change of speed, and you can just see the wheels turning when she's making choices with the basketball. That one very wise. When she's making choices with the basketball. That one very wise.
Shelley forces a turnover this time.
That's why I said she does everything for this team.
Her mentality, trying to do everything possible to get her team back in it.
Well, she has a motor, and you can tell by how hard and purposeful she takes her cuts from the weak side. She doesn't just take a cut because, oh, this is part of the play, I'm supposed to run this route. No, she's working.
Didn't close out quickly enough on Jaz Shelley and makes her pay. Nebraska continues to light it up from long range, 9 for 20 as a team. A timeout called on the floor by Illinois. It's a 21-point lead for Nebraska, trying to move on to Friday's quarterfinals.
Jaz Shelley getting the job done for the Huskers. Deep water triple from range. Nebraska in full control here in Indy. No quit in the Illini. We're leaving it all on the floor, and that's what you want.
A 14-point game, 1 minute left to go in the third frame. Shelley sizing up the defense, takes a bump as she'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
Jaz Shelley going to work all evening tonight, taking the bump by Aaliyah Nye and getting the extra to go. Right here, it's the angle that she takes that drive to the rim. that gets her that advantage.
She has looked so in control today. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 0 turnovers.
6 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 7 from 3. I mean, just a complete game by Jaz Shelley, but we knew that coming in. She's a Swiss Army knife for the Huskers.
Jayla Odin picking things up in this second half. She is up to 12 points. Shelley looking for her shot again. She is outstanding for the Huskers, taking over in this game.
What? Jaz Shelley is a problem. Flat out. Your teammates skip pass over to Jaz Shelley. Well, she's going to set up an offense, yep. She's going to call her own number and knock that home. The bench. We've seen some antics. Oh, this is baseball is a home run so far for the Huskers. Fantastic, creative and original.
Jaz Shelley creating once more, going to the Aussie Izzy Bourne. She has had a fantastic game. 2 20-point scores for Nebraska, by the way. Markowski and Shelley and Bourne also pouring in 14 points. On the other side, the Illini getting a basket, cutting it within 20 points. That's 9. Jaz Shelley says, we're going to build this up even more in front of these Husker fans, propelling themselves into Friday's quarterfinals.
Nebraska taking full-on control here in the fourth quarter, led by none other than Jaz Shelley. She has 7 assists and 23 points for the Huskers. But right here, just a smooth pass, a bounce pass inside. Bourne, the recipient of that one. Oh my goodness, just a great look. And then this 3, you're not going to check me. Who's going to check me, boo? Nobody. Shelley losing control here.
And be a good teammate. Those are the things that I'm looking for, and she's been able to accomplish that.
You're in a unique position where you played at Nebraska, had a great career. Your daughter now is playing there. How special is it to have that type of lineage in the Markowski family?
Yeah, there's something different about being a Husker. I enjoyed my experience there. I knew what a great student-athlete experience it was. So to have Alexis...
And he really followed on her footsteps, and her sister as well, who's a coach at Division II, Mankato State in Mankato, Minnesota.
Absolutely, you'd love to see that.
Shelley, that is her 8th three-pointer. She is up to 29 points, also 7 assists. The bench. You'll love to see it.
And it's best when you're playing that way. The love of the game is shining through for Nebraska.
I mentioned Shelley, her 8th three. We're pointing out 10 for 15, 8 for 12, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Solid, hefty pushing. Since the first half. Shelley looking for another one. Make it 9 three-pointers on 13 attempts. Have a game, Jaz Shelley. She's at 32 points.
There was a dunk contest on the bench for me. What? That was so good. Oh my goodness.
She's just having fun doing everything out there. That's the last we're going to see her, I'm sure, as Ruby Porter, another Aussie, comes in. Standing ovation from Husker fans. Just a joyful and really effective performance from Shelley.
They needed for her to come out and get a slam dunk on the bench, too, with all of her teammates that just went down the line to get one. Come on.
For blocks as well. Look at the record for most three-pointers made. Jaz Shelley tying the record of Penn State's Kelly Mazzanti.
On this date. And that's just amazing. I mean,